Hey tennis fans, I'm Grace Carter and this is Tennis Now presented by Tennis Express. Tennis Express, order today and it ships today. Professional athletes are always trying to improve their game, and that is of course true of tennis players who not only want to improve their play, they'd also like to improve the sport. So with the help of some tennis insiders, we're going to offer some outside-the-box proposals to grow the game of tennis. So here are 5 pretty bold ideas. Number 1, shirts optional. Crazy? Or are we onto something here? Let the guys go shirtless and allow the ladies to wear sports bras in extremely hot conditions. John McEnroe mentioned this to us, noting that some players don't like to wear shirts during practice. Johnny Mac points to the success of beach volleyball as a sign that fans respond when athletes show some skin. So, is tennis ready for this, or are we still a gentleman's sport? Number 2, those super tiebreakers. Now, we loved the Australian Open's first to 10-point tiebreaker in decisive sets. Melbourne made history, becoming the first major to use the super tiebreak in the final set, which is a 10-point breaker winning by a margin of 2 when the final set is deadlocked at 6-all. Now, as we saw at the Australian Open, this adds a lot of excitement and drama to the end of matches. So why not adopt a uniform rule for all the slams? Plus, think about this, it keeps the matches from going ridiculously long. Number 3, zero tolerance for performance-enhancing drugs. No question, tennis has made big strides policing PEDs, but let's be honest, it's still happening out there. Chrissy Everett says you'd have to have your head in the sand if you don't think PED use is going on in tennis. So, how about these 2 proposals? First, more transparency. Why not post all drug testing results for all top 100 players? Now, to be clear here, we don't need to know anyone's personal business. We're talking about results only pertaining to PEDs and frequency of testing for top 100 players. And second, absolutely zero tolerance. Now, from history, we know that dopers are very often way ahead of testing technology. So how can tennis guarantee a level playing field? Well, easy. Make doping a career killer. Zero tolerance. 1 strike and you're out. And what about making the rule retroactive? You get caught and you get stripped of all past titles and winnings while you were doping. Now, several players, including Roger Federer, like this idea, saying that blood samples should be saved for 5, 10, maybe up to 20 years to scare away the people who think they can cheat. Make sure they know they're not going to get away with it. And our final bold idea to move tennis forward, add more big events. Now, the 4 Grand Slams are the foundation of the sport, and they drive the game's popularity all over the world. So why not more? How about elevating 3 or 4 of the current combined events like Indian Wells, Madrid, maybe Beijing, to super master status? They could run 2 weeks, just like the Slams, that feature 128-player singles draws, like the Grand Slams, pay the tennis players big prize money, and award the same ranking points as the Slams. The difference would be that these supersized events would not count as Grand Slam titles, so they wouldn't impact the sport's history nor the current ongoing Grand Slam chase. And as an added bonus, of course, those local economies get a boost from the players and fans visiting those cities. With revenue from 2-week tournaments, these events could reinvest money back into local tennis programs, helping grow the sport in those communities. So, some really bold ideas getting talked about around tennis. Let us know what you think. Crazy? Or can you see some of these working? Sound off in the comment section below and we'll see you next time.